California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So California's offense will have the football first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hit.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Cal! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the move, it's Parker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Baptiste. That's caught. It's Parker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got his man. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Golden Bears are on the move. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Finds his big tight end. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's King. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Baptiste. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Returner is tackled out at the 43. And your California Golden Bears.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Ready, set. Moves.
The give to the left side. Got a little space. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Golden Bears just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
29. Jacksonville State, 0.
Out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
To the air. It's Baptiste. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Sweet spin. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit to them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to throw, it's Baptiste. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front set.
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down the open field.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's the pressure. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. He's in open space downfield. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Rides the back and leaves it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Baptiste. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wants...
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Reese. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. There he goes. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna swing it on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. Flying out to the left. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Leaves it with the back. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finding an escape route. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a big day.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The lone back's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, this this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. Wide open, and it's a foot race. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Under fire. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He takes it at the 45. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding shooting through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on. They're so quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Benjamin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Gamecocks will punt this one away.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it.